Everybody, Shane Severson here, Legacy Realty on our second Tips Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I'm excited to address the topic, as I mentioned last week, forbearance. Now, keep in mind, again, this is not a market update. I'm not addressing all the issues in the market right now. I'm simply hitting one topic, one question, one issue that we're dealing with that is highly, highly important for you to understand. And I'm going to go a little deeper with that one topic and make sure we have the education that we need. So for this week, forbearance and all of the facts that come behind and with that. The question that we're hearing all the time, and I'm sure you've heard, is forbearance. Is it as easy as just not making my mortgage payment? And the simple answer to that is, well, first of all, you have to talk to your lender and work that out with your lender. But the simple answer to that question of just, can I stop making payments, is yes. A lot of lenders right now, if you qualify, you can simply, most of them take 3 months off from making your payments. But here is the thing that is so crucial for you to understand is forbearance is not forgiveness. That money doesn't just wipe away. They may be nice people, but they're not just giving you thousands and thousands of dollars just for free. So what we have to look at is, if you do go down that road, understanding what the options are in education before you go through that process. There's a few options that most lenders will work with you on, and depending on your lender, you can talk to them about this, but there's a few options that most lenders will do. The first option that lenders sometimes give is what's called a balloon. Now, if you understand what a balloon payment is it takes all the money that is owed and lumps it into one payment. So let's use an example. If your mortgage payment is $2,000, and you skip 3 months, that's $6,000. So on the fourth month, when the payment comes due, you owe $8,000 all at one time. So at first, it really seems to help. But again, unless all your money from your job is coming back, or you have some 401k money you're pulling out or something to make that payment, they're going to want $8,000. And if you don't pay it, a lot of times they can start foreclosure on you. So that may put people in a really bad situation. That's why I wanted to educate. The second option is to put that money, again, depending on your lender, on the back of the loan. So if you skip 3 months payments, they will take that $6,000 and they will just add it to the back of your loan, and you'll just pay a little bit longer than what you were going to. That could be a good option for many people and could really help some people during this time, if that's an option. The third option, which also comes back, is they could also take the balance owed and divide it by 12. So they could give you a year to pay that. So for example, $2,000 payment, that means you skip 3 months payment, $6,000. They will divide that by 12 for the next year, and that comes to $500. So instead of your monthly payment now being $2,000, for the next 12 months, your payment is $2,500. So if that helps you and you have the income to cover that, that could help. The big thing for us to understand is it doesn't mean it's just wiped away. They expect their money, and sometimes it puts clients and puts people in a much worse situation than they were before. So make sure you get education, make sure you understand your options, and we will talk about that. Here's the other thing to understand is, when you do this, it affects you. It's not just something they do and it doesn't. It affects you. On your credit, moving forward, you will now show on your credit a loan modification, meaning this person could not make their mortgage payment and the lender had to help them. Is that a good thing? Not necessarily. And most of the time, for a full year, you will not qualify for a loan. You cannot do a mortgage. You cannot purchase a home. You cannot refi a home. So these effects of these things will follow you for quite a while. So it's important for you to understand what those are. Here's the thing that I would like to say. There are other options. The greatest option, if you qualify, is try a refinance. Refinance is an actual loan, as you know, and a lot of times it lowers your payment. With rates the way they are, there's a good chance you could lower your payment from even what it is, and you will skip a month's payment. Sometimes, if you time it right, you'll skip almost 2 months' payments. So you're basically doing, in essence, very similar thing without affecting your credit. So if that is an option for you, if you want to look into that, reach out to me. I can definitely steer you in the right direction and help you. The last point before we close that I want to point out is any kind of forbearance, if you have to go down that route, is much better than a foreclosure. The last thing you want to do in a market that's increasing is lose your home, lose your family home. You definitely don't want to do that. So although the effects of forbearance may follow you, the fact that it saves you from foreclosure in the last resort, last ditch effort, it is a good thing to help you stay in your home and all of that. So don't let it destroy your credit. Don't do all that. But if you have to, keep your home, do the forbearance, and save yourself a lot of time. Here's the deal. It's also better than missing a lot of payments. It's better than just not making your payment. You'd rather them work with you than just not make your payments and have it really destroy your credit and follow you. So these modifications, these loan forbearances can, in some circumstances, be a good situation. Here's the deal. If you are in trouble, if you're struggling during this time, if you're struggling with not knowing what to do, you just need somebody to ask a question, help out in any way possible, reach out to us. That's what we're here for. I can help steer you, educate, give you education on some of these choices. And I know there's a lot coming at all of us right now, but make sure you reach out to those that know the industry and know how to help. We're here for you. Reach out. God bless. I hope that helps, and we will talk to you next Tuesday.